welcome back to The Adventurers, the Temple of Chac. And this is going to be turn 3. And so far our adventurers have done pretty well in the sliding wall room. The boulder, however, has moved as many spaces as it could so far, so it's picking up steam. And so let's go over to our characters, because the first thing we need to do is adjust our load level, and that's based on how many treasures each looter is carrying. So let's go ahead and have a look at that. Alright, so taking a look at our looters, we have Bill Baker, which is us. We have 3 treasures. So our load level is going to remain at a 2, which means on a die roll of 2+, we're going to get 1 action. Puccio Cortez has 5 treasures, so he needs to adjust his load level to be between 4 and 6. So now he only gets actions on a 3+ on the roll of the die, the 5 dice. Leah Rice, who's up first this turn, has 3 treasures, so she's okay here. And Len So Yao has 3 treasures as well, so his load level is going to be 2. Alright, so it's Leah's turn first, so we're going to be rolling the 5 dice. So if a character was playing Leah, they would roll the 5 dice. And that's going to determine how many actions that each player gets this turn. So let's go to the main board and roll up the dice. Alright, so Leah Rice is going to roll up the dice to see how many actions we're going to get this turn. And we have a 1, and we have a 3, 4, and 2 5s. So of course the 1 is going to give nobody actions. However, the 3, 4, and 2 5s are going to give everyone 4 actions. And so Leah is up first. So let's readjust the camera. She gets 4 actions. Alright, so Leah Rice is up here at the end of the closing wall room, and she's going to get 4 actions. I think the first action, she's going to scoop another treasure. So she's going to grab that from the room. So now she is up to 4. She has 3 actions left, and I think she's already looked at the glyph here. So she's going to take those next 3 actions, and she's going to move. And she's going to move 1, 2, 3. And as soon as you move into this space, next to the lava room, you reveal the tiles in the lava room. And so we're doing that right now. And again, we can see all the symbols here. Leah has looked at 2 of the tiles in the sliding wall room, so she knows which 2 of them for sure are traps, and the other 10, of course, because there's 14, 4 of them are traps, and 10 of them are safe. So she knows which 2, anyway, 2 of the 4 traps. Alright, that's going to be the end of her 4 actions. And so up next will be Len. And Len is already here, and I think he is just going to motor as fast as he can, because his special ability, if we look at the little alcoves over here, you need a 1, 2, 3 on a roll of 5 dice to gain one of the treasures. His special ability once per game is to just take one of the dice and change it to the number that he likes. So I think with his 4 actions, he is just going to motor along as far as he can go. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to kind of just skip the lava room and get going as fast as he can. All right, over to us, Bill Baker. And we have 4 actions as well. And I think, you know what, we're just going to grab another treasure as well. So we're going to grab a treasure from the room. Wow, that was a good idea, because we pulled a treasure worth 5. Of course, you have to get out of the temple in order to win the game. If you get crushed or sealed in, you can't win, obviously. So that's the first, and I think, yeah, we're going to start moving as well, because we start rolling more and more dice for the boulder. So 1, 2, 3 more, and that is the 4 actions for us, Bill Baker. And last up is Puccio Cortez, and he has 4 actions. He's carrying 5 treasures. And being the greedy character that he is, he will take 1 more treasure from that room, add it to his stash. He now has 6, so he's loaded up already. And he also has 3 more actions, and yeah, he's going to try and stay ahead of the boulder. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and join, whoops, the falling over Leah and Bill Baker. All right. Okay, that is pretty quick. That's the 4 actions that each player had And of course in turn 4 now, Len will be going first. But now we need to do, of course, a couple of things at the end of the turn. And the first thing, of course, we need to do is we need to see if the walls are closing in. You can go backwards in this game if you want to. For instance, in the next turn, if the boulder, say, this turn doesn't move at all, and one of the characters ends up getting 5 actions, you could actually go 1, 2, 3, grab a card, and go back out. I mean, you don't have to always move forward. You can move backwards too. Probably not the greatest idea with the boulder rolling around. All right, let's readjust the camera a bit, and we're going to see if the walls close in anymore, and if the boulder is going to roll any farther. Okay, so I've just set the deck of cards here again. We pull 3 of them, and we see if the walls move at all. And the first card is nothing, so the walls do not move. The second card, this time the wall next to the lava room moves in 1 more, and it closes off completely. And the last one, both walls move. So this one moves into the very last space, and this one moves in here. So all that's left is one tiny corridor here. If this one moves 1 more space, that room is completely sealed. However, our looters / adventurers are no longer in that room, so it doesn't really make a difference if the walls close in. Like I said, you can go backwards if you want to, although it looks like it wouldn't be a very good idea at this point. And now, because it is the third turn, I'm just going to roll the dice here. We're going to roll 3 dice for the boulder. And of course, the boulder will move on a roll of 3+ on each die. So it has a chance of moving 3 spaces, depending on the roll. So let's see how the boulder moves. Okay, so the boulder only moved 1 space because we had 2 2s and a 3. So if we go up here to the boulder, we can see our adventurers here at the top. The boulder is only going to move 1 space. So our adventurers catch a bit of a break because the boulder didn't move very far. But it can. It can catch up to you very quickly. Okay, that's kind of a short episode. I think probably, generally speaking, the episodes will be fairly short, doing 1 turn apiece. As we get into the different rooms, we'll explain how things work. And of course, now we've exposed the lava room. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for turn 4 of The Adventurers Temple of Chac. And we'll see who can grab the most loot and get out of here before the boulder crushes them or seals them in. All right, thanks for watching along. See you next time.